Oh wait, I almost forgot to show you. Do you want to see the baby bump? Okay, let me try to get up and show you. Well, I'll back you up. Back up. Oh, my little boy. This is his sleepy time, so he's not moving. But this is what 30, here I'll scoot over, almost 38 weeks. Hi guys, so today's video is my 36 and 37 week pregnancy update. I just want to warn you, I'm still struggling a little bit with running out of breath, the shortness of breath, so please just bear with me, because it probably sounded like I just came back from a run, but no, I'm just sitting here talking, and that is what is happening. So this was a pretty eventful couple of weeks. So first of all, the Monday of my 36 weeks, I had a doctor's appointment, an in-person doctor's appointment. It has been a while since I have been able to have an in-person doctor's appointment, and it was great. So they had to do the group B strep test. It wasn't as horrible. I'm not going to explain what it is because honestly it's kind of like gross a little bit, but you could look it up. But if you are pregnant and you have to get it done, it really was not traumatizing at all or anything. And Sam, my baby, he has been breech this whole time, but they did an ultrasound, and when at week 36 he was head down, so that was great because I was pretty worried that he was going to be breech, and which would just make things more complicated. So he was head down, and they did some measurements to estimate his weight. So his weight was 6 pounds 6 ounces, so on track. And then they measured his head and his belly, and he was measuring about only 3 days ahead for that. And then they also measured his femur, and he was measuring 1 day behind there. So which those are all within ranges obviously, and they're just doing their best. So basically he seems really average. It's kind of funny though because I have a pretty, I don't know if you could tell if it comes across on camera, but I have a giant head, and I have a lot of hair. And then Eric tends to hold more weight in his tummy, and then Eric and I both have short legs, we're both shorter on the torso. So it's kind of funny to be able to see where it's oh, he's our son is already a blend of both of us, you know, a little bit. But who knows, obviously. These are just the fun things about being pregnant that you can look forward to. So my doctor's appointment went really well. I don't think that there was anything else major. I am doing well, like the doctor says, I'm doing well, I'm doing healthy. I have passed, so because I started off still being overweight with this pregnancy, they only wanted me to gain a certain amount because I was overweight. I have blown past that. Soon we'll talk about that. But I am technically still within the healthy weight gain. Well, as of 36 weeks, I feel like I have ballooned up since then. But when I was 36 weeks, I was still technically within the healthy range, but it's the healthy range if you didn't start off overweight, which is what I started off with. So the doctor's really not concerned about my weight gain. I am more concerned than she is. And so she was just basically really encouraging. I'm so thankful for my doctor. She is so encouraging and supportive of me, which I really appreciate. And she did a lot to calm me down because I was really, I've been nervous this whole time about the weight gain because I know I've seen the effects of my body of weight gain and then getting back to a healthier weight loss. So she was really encouraging, telling me like, hey, you lost weight last year, you could do it again, you'll be fine, it's not harming you or the baby. So letting that go, which is great. But my gosh, can I tell you guys, like, I hope some people watching this are excited for Weight Watchers videos, because as soon as I am healthy, like, and I'm talking all healthy, like mentally healthy, physically healthy, as soon as like, and I get my doctor's approval, I am ready to start getting back to like feeling strong, because like pregnancy makes you feel, at least I shouldn't say you, makes me feel so weak when it's like such a struggle to flip in bed, or to like get out of anything, like get out of a couch, get out of bed. It's just like, why does this feel so difficult? I don't know, but that's still a struggle. So my pelvic floor issues, it actually got worse. I had a day or two, I had a couple of days where I was convinced I had SPD. I can't pronounce exactly what that is for, but if you look up SPD in pregnancy, you can get information, because I'm obviously like not good for advice. I'm just trying to tell you guys my experience. I was convinced, because it was like almost debilitatingly painful to make any movements. It has gotten better a little bit, so I don't know if I officially have SPD, but things are still difficult, especially like movements. Basically, if I have to move my legs, I'm either in pain or uncomfortable, and it makes it worse if I have to move like just one leg. For example, like putting on my underwear, I have given up on any pants or shorts or anything, because putting on my underwear is basically all I could do, because obviously, at least for a second, you have to like just move one leg, and moving one leg as opposed to both causes me more pain and discomfort, and that's all I could do. And like getting in and out of the shower and stuff like that is uncomfortable. So there were a couple days where I thought I was going to be like out and down for the count. Like I was telling Eric, I was like, I might be putting myself on bed rest, because this is terrible. Like it was so hard. But I really don't know what happens. Maybe I just needed extra rest, because after those couple of days, it's really have gotten manageable, and I am not walking, I'm not exercising at all, but I am able to essentially continue working, and I could make it to the bathroom without feeling like I'm going to cry from walking, which is what was going on, which is great. So like things are totally manageable, and it's almost to the point now where I think I've been able to find my rest and rhythm that my body needs, where it's almost like it's just annoying right now. Like I wouldn't even call it pain, but pelvic issues are not fun at all. So that was worse towards the 36 week, but actually got better towards the 37 week, which is awesome. Oh, one thing that I forgot to say is that they did not, my doctor, my OB did not do any sort of cervical check, because from the ultrasound she was able to see like there's nothing at 36 weeks, nothing happening. I personally, I have a very strong suspicion that I am going to be late, and this is all just, who knows, right? I'm just guessing. But what I was thinking, that the reason why I'm going to be late is that I have noticed through each trimester that I seem to be a couple of weeks late before getting traditional symptoms. So a lot of the traditional first trimester symptoms, except for tiredness, that hit me I think pretty early, but like the nausea and a lot of the stomach things hit me a little bit later, and they didn't go away until a couple weeks into the second trimester. And then when I was the third trimester, I want to say a couple of weeks where I was like still feeling great and having good energy too, before like my energy got a little bit lower. So anyway, so I just feel like he, even though he has been measuring throughout this whole thing, he's basically measuring exactly on time. I just have a feeling my body, he might be ready. Like I think he's also going to be a big baby because he might be keeping himself in there. I think he's growing at a proper rate, but I just feel like my body might not be ready to let him go, let him out. But once again, that's my theory. If you guys are pregnant or had babies, let me know if you guys had any of these feelings and if they were right or wrong, because I would love to know. My mind is filled with all sorts of theories nowadays. So another symptom that has been happening, that's been a little bit unpleasant, has been, I have been noticing, weight gain is, I feel like my weight gain has been slow and steady, but like I am seeing it on all over my body. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm definitely like seeing it and feeling it in my face. I'm noticing it in my arms, my legs, and bottom half, because that's where I tend to carry most of my weight, is out of control. And I just feel like, I felt like I was gaining weight pretty slowly, which I was kind of happy about. But I don't weigh myself anymore because, like, obviously, in case you couldn't tell from this, I still have a little bit of like worry, even though I'm trying to deal with it and not worry about it so much, or not think about it so much. I'm not letting myself weigh myself at home, so I don't worry about it, and it's just whenever I go into the doctor's, that's when I'm getting weighed. So I don't technically know if I'm gaining a ton. But also, guys, I have discovered this really fattening thing that I am obsessed with. It's not that I've discovered it, it's nothing new, but I can't stop eating bagels and cream cheese. I love it. So good, and it is like, it's very close to a pregnancy craving, if not, oh my gosh. And then also another thing, I love orange juice. Like, orange juice is one of my favorite things in the world. And we recently got a Costco card, and Eric got me Costco, like, Kirkland brand orange juice. If you have not tried Kirkland brand orange juice and you love it, please give it a try, because the flavor is incredible. It's so sweet, so flavorful, so good, and I love it. So like, I'm a morning person, and I start off my morning with like a nice big glass of orange juice and bagel and cream cheese, and it's like, it's heaven. It's so good. Anyway, so I know, oh, and I've been having multiple bagels a day. I've been the pumpkin spice bagel, so into that. Like, I would like fancy bagels, like to send Eric to go to the bagel shop, the local bagel shop, but there's no way, like, I'd be eating bagels constantly if I got like good bagels. So I'm just having him get grocery store bagels, and I am loving those. Pumpkin spice ones are the seasonal ones, so good. And then I am a sucker for onion bagels. And then there's like flavored cream cheese. Oh, so good. But I know that's not helping with my weight gain. So I am like, I'm noticing like my body is, I can't fool myself on like because I was saying like, oh, my face is still looking good. Like, I'm seeing a difference, which it's fine. Like, I'm still feeling cute. So we'll see. And then another thing that has been happening, that it's just been this week, so week 37. Today is my last day of week 37. Tomorrow will be week 38. So, swelling. So I have had a little bit of swelling, not tons, but this week has been a lot of swelling. So I have been very diligent in taking my blood pressure, because I know that swelling could be a sign of blood pressure issues and preeclampsia and things like that. And typically I have very low blood pressure, which is great. And even now, even with my swelling and everything, my highest blood pressure did not even make it to the 120, you know, and I believe 120 over 80 is like considered good or normal. I believe, don't quote me on anything. So I haven't even made it to that far. So my blood pressure is good, but I'm just having a lot of swelling. Specifically, the worst is in like my feet, ankle, legs, and then I've I've decided to stop wearing, even I was just wearing my wedding band. I decided to stop wearing anything today because it's starting to get into my hands too, the swelling. So, and it's the swelling, it's just like, it's such a weird feeling to feel like your skin's stretching. Like, that's what it's feeling like. And I went outside for the first time since my 36-week appointment, and like putting my flip-flops on, I was like, oh my gosh, like I could totally tell, like it was, my flip-flops were tight, and I feel like my feet might be growing too. I don't know if it's my feet are like growing because of the swelling and stuff, but the swelling has been annoying. So, and I absolutely do know that part of the swelling is something that I have ignored, and I haven't been doing a good job at taking breaks throughout the day and putting my feet up to rest. And going forward for the rest of this pregnancy, I'm really going to be careful and to make sure I take care of that part, because the swelling is something that is easy for me to ignore and to continue working and going about my day. And then when it's like dinner time, I'm like, oh my gosh, like these almost don't look like human feet. Like, what is going on? You know, so anyway, so one other symptom that's a really positive thing that I'm so thankful and so excited about is I feel like my energy level is crazy good, all things considering. Like, I am so thankful. Sam and I have been, like, I think we found some peace in our sleeping, because he is a baby that does not like to be squished at all. And so I think last time I told you about my 2 body pillow situation that I was having, and that is working out really well. So we have been able to sleep better, because for the most part he has been giving me a lot less angry kicks, like, mom, move, mom, you know. He's been, sometimes he'll give me little reminders of like, mom, you're squishing me, move over, you know. But he has been doing really well, and I felt like I have been able to get better night's sleep. I am peeing like a crazy person in the night. Like, I'm still getting up. But I'm able to fall asleep very quickly because he is able to get a lot more comfortable. So I'm really thankful for that. And we have been able, my husband and I, for those of you that don't know, we run our own small business where we sew and make clear travel bags. And so we closed our shop, I think it was around 1.5 to 2 weeks ago, around that. But before that, we had like a really big awesome sale, and we had like, it was really good. It went really, really well, but we had a ton of work to do. But Eric and I, like, so I've been training him, and we have just found such a good routine. And as of last night, actually today we dropped off the final orders at the post office. We have been working our butts off. We have, like, I did not expect to be 9 months pregnant and be able to like work so hard, push myself so hard. But like, Eric was right there with me doing even more. Like, he was staying up till like 11:30, like staying up really late after putting me to bed to continue to work. But we have been working so hard, and we have got all of our orders done. And I cannot tell you what an insanely big relief that is, because now I know, like, there's still things we want to do to prepare for after he comes, because this is how we survive, is this small business that we have. And so we don't get like traditional maternity leave, because we still kind of have to be doing stuff or preparing for launch. So until he comes, we're going to try to be doing some prep work, but we got all of our work done that we had to get done before he came. And so I just feel so relaxed. And oh, he's texting me. I feel so relaxed and so thankful, so thankful for him, for God for giving me the energy, and just to be like, I finally feel like, okay, I could have this baby. I mean, not quite yet. Still not completely done with packing the hospital bags, but you know, like the big stressors, like if we had to, we could throw, basically we just need to get snacks. So we could throw whatever snacks we have to have for our house there. Yeah, can you guys tell how excited I am now? Like, I'm so excited, and I'm just so excited. I can't wait to be a mom, guys. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen real soon. So one thing I would really appreciate if you guys believe in God. I would really appreciate any prayers that you have, of course, for like a safe delivery and a healthy baby. But if I could be specific, this whole pregnancy I've been really struggling with worry about being separate from either Eric or Sam during the pregnancy. Like, I really am nervous about Eric because of like the COVID situation and all these things, about Eric not being allowed to be with me during this process. Or I'm also really nervous about if for whatever reason Sam has to go into the NICU, about being separate for some, like, I think I've been able to really do a good job at dealing with a lot of my anxiety and worry about all of these things, but these are two specific issues that I'm really struggling with being able to like let go and just trust God with it. And I'm really working on it. But if you guys could, if you guys believe in God and if you could pray for me, I would really appreciate for those two, like these two specific prayer requests would be really helpful, because I want to, that's still a stumbling block for me with worry that I really want to get through and work on. And of course that everything goes well with him. He's all safe and healthy. I'm all safe and healthy. Oh, another thing that's really scaring me is postpartum recovery and just having a newborn. That's also scary. But those are a little bit down the line. The immediate thing is that I just really, I want to have this. I just don't want, the separation is what is scaring me. But anyway, yeah, so, it's been over 20 minutes, so I better let you guys go. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the encouragement and support, and thank you for listening to me, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and beginning of fall. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.